first off, right out the gate, I just want you to know how much we love you.
We love you.
How much we appreciate you and how much we enjoy being in your space right now. So thank you for having us here.
Yes. Well, I've got to tell you, I couldn't wait.
Oh
my gosh, we were praying, we were talking,
yes.
we were planning, and I've been wanting to push this down. Okay.
Should we do it together? Is this like the ball dropping?
Yeah, do you guys, this French press is like the best. Okay, yes, let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Yay! The morning has started.
Are you a French press kind of person?
No, never done it.
What? This is your first time?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever pressed it before.
OMG.
That was so special.
That is. Okay, so you got to make sure that you got those lines.
Okay.
And then you pour. You're not going to have coffee, are you?
No.
Oh my
I've already
gosh.
had my one coffee. I'm a one coffee a morning type of person. I can't handle more. I get the jitters. I'm already a jittery person. If I have too much coffee, it's just next level.
Okay, for me, I could have 10 cups of coffee.
Wow.
Jesus made the coffee bean, and I'm all about making sure I'm partaking.
Oh my god.
What God created.
Oh my goodness.
So cheers, my friend.
Cheers to another morning, and cheers to your anniversary. When is it?
This weekend on November 15th, we'll make 17 years.
17. You're almost an adult.
Almost an adult. Well, we got married at 36. I was 36, and my husband was 37.
Wow. Oh my
So
gosh.
we were adults, let me tell you.
You were definitely adults. What was that like? Getting married so into your adult life. Like, you were already a human.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was.
Tell me about it. I want to hear your story.
Okay, well, which part do you want me to tell you?
Start at the very beginning.
Like how we met. Okay, well, it was awesome. But going back, it wasn't awesome because I was single forever and a day. I mean, you really, from 17, 18, because people get married at 18 years old. So I didn't get married till 36. That was 18 years. So that was a struggle. And we're talking about jumping on the bed of faith to trust God as a single person, that I wasn't going to live life without another person. And now there are some single people out there that are going, I'm happy, just me and Jesus. I don't need anybody else. That's you. That's fine. That's the journey and the story that God has for you. But for me, I really wanted to be married. So, gosh, I might have been like 30 years old, I think. I was, if you want to know how Jason and I met, I was at a conference speaking at a Leadership Advantage conference with Hope Chapel, Ralph Moore, and his church, my husband's church, was invited. So my pastor now faxed my husband, 1998.
Faxed, okay.
For all the young ones, go Google it. So faxed him and said, hey, there's a Leadership Advantage conference. Do you want to go? So my husband, got the fax, send me the fax, says, got it, starts reading it. And as he's reading it and seeing the breakouts, he saw my name. And as he read my name lifted off of the paper.
Whoa.
And the Holy Spirit fell on my husband.
Oh my gosh.
And all he knew was, you've got to meet this Tisha Falcon. Wow. And so he goes to the conference, and I stood up as one of the speakers. And Tisha Falcon, my husband goes, oh, it's that woman. And what I thought, there was no picture. I could have been 80 years old. I could have been 60. I could have had 4 kids.
Didn't know what
he had no idea
what
he was.
Wow.
So he goes,
that's a good day.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a good day for Jason.
So my husband goes, oh my gosh, that's that Tisha Falcon I was supposed to meet. Looks over, and instantly my husband will say, he put his head down and said, God, I cannot lead this. I need you to lead whatever this is, because I want to run and take over. And so I want to make sure you're lead. So that was 1998.
Wow.
December of 1998. We didn't meet till about 2.5 months later, like meet officially. Well, no, we met that day.
Yeah. Did he come up
around
and
8 people?
Okay.
He came and introduced himself and at the donut table.
It's a good place to meet. Have you taken like a bite with, frosting or whatever? And
so I don't remember meeting him because I met
a lot of people.
Well, it wasn't the people, it was the donuts.
Oh.
Never get in the way of the donuts.
You love donuts. I love donuts too.
So about 3 days later, he called my church and he goes, oh, hi. He goes, I'm Jason. I met you. I oversee the singles ministry at my church. You oversee the singles ministry at your church. I was a singles pastor at that time. I just stepped out of the college ministry, and big shout out to Affinity. Anybody that's watching knows that ministry. Woo, so good. And I'm wondering, maybe we could collaborate.
Wow.
And he really meant collaborating that way, but also kind of taking steps. God, why did you have her name lift up off the paper? So it was a phone conversation. There was no cell phones back then. There was no Facebook. Email just jumped on the scene.
Wow.
So my husband
That's
would write me long emails, and I would write okay with not even a period.
In response.
Yes. So I was the worst. So
You're the worst, man.
2.5. No, the funny story though. Okay, where are we at with time? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to do part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's a great story.
So what happens is that he writes me a Christmas card. It's December. Writes me a Christmas card to my church office, and in this Christmas card, Fiona, was written not like, "Hey, I'm hot and you're hot. What are you doing for the rest of your life?" He just wrote some like 8 lines, and then wrote "Merry Christmas, Jason Layfeld." And I get it 2.5 weeks after we met at this conference, and I open it up at the church office. I open it up and I'm going, who writes in a Christmas card? My single heart of 31 years old leaps out of my chest onto that card, and I go, I love him. But I don't remember what he looked like, who he is, this Jason. And I'm going, I love him. I love you. And I, during that time, there was a Savage Garden. Savage Garden?
Yeah, Savage Garden. Aren't they Australian? I'm pretty sure they're Aussies.
I didn't know that.
I think so. I'll have to
I
double
knew
check.
I
thought
loved
so.
you
I
before.
knew I loved you before I knew you. That one?
Before I met you.
Met you. Da 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 da. Yes.
Was played at every elevator, Safeway, every place I went. I knew I loved you before I met you.
Oh, it's so great.
I am not kidding. So I'm like, put 2 and 2 together.
Yes.
Christmas card, dude
Wow.
writes.
Wow.
My heart falls. I'm in love with him. I don't know what he looks like.
Oh, my
I don't know
goodness.
anything until, and so I'm gonna marry him. I know it.
Wow. And we are going to pause here and we are going to come back because right now it sounds like this is like a match made in heaven, yeah?
It's a match made in heaven. I just got to meet him.
But when you come back next time, it maybe wasn't. It maybe wasn't. Or maybe it was.
Well, we've been married 17 years. Seemingly match made in heaven. Let's walk down the aisle in like 3 weeks. Come on, I'll meet you. I got the dress. Come on.
We will be back.
I love you guys. We love you.
See you in a couple
Part
days.
2.